We're going to talk about that a little later, but let's begin this morning at the White House, where President Trump is expected to nominate acting Attorney General Todd Blanche as his next AG. He announced the nomination during a private event at the White House yesterday.
So he's acting Attorney General. Tomorrow I'm instructing Dan and everybody else that's involved in that very complicated process, which is going to go, I think, very quickly, that we are going to make him permanent Attorney General.
Blanche has led the Justice Department since April, when President Trump fired then Attorney General Pam Bondi. They'll need Senate approval, of course, before it becomes official. Blanche was also President Trump's personal attorney before his second term. CBS News White House reporter Aaron Navarro is in our Washington bureau and joins us now. So, Aaron, why is the president why is Blanche the guy, given all the pressure that he's been under over that anti-weaponization fund and a host of other issues?
Vlad, good morning, and Kelly as well. The fact that there was even this weaponization fund shows that Blanche was taking his cues from the president. Remember, that fund was created as part of a very extraordinary settlement between the president in his personal capacity and the Department of Justice after President Trump sued the IRS for leaking his tax returns. Blanche has said that that fund will not continue, though President Trump seems to keep that possibility open. But Blanche's many ties to President Trump, especially during his political wilderness between his first and second term. He represented him in 2023 when it came to that hush money trial with Stormy Daniels in New York City. And it was clear that once Blanche moved up from his deputy attorney general role to his acting attorney general role, it was a sort of trial period. President Trump said in the past that it was essentially Blanche's job to lose. And we know that the president wanted someone who would be more aggressive in targeting his political opponents as Attorney General. That's part of the reason why you saw Pam Bondi leave that post. And one of the first moves Blanche made once he was acting Attorney General was to secure indictments against former FBI Director James Comey. So it's clear Blanche is okay taking his cues from President Trump as the leader of what's usually known as an apolitical agency.
And Aaron, Vlad in the intro mentioned the anti-weaponization fund. I think there's been a lot of back and forth on, is this happening, is this not? What's the current status?
Well, Blanche said on Congress earlier this week that the fund would not be moving forward, would never be moving forward. But President Trump has given multiple answers now that cast doubt on that. He called the fund a, quote, beautiful thing, and he blamed the courts, which temporarily barred the creation of this fund. Take a listen to what President Trump told reporters yesterday.
I love it. I think it's so important. The radical left judge ruled against it, but these people, their lives have been destroyed, their families have been destroyed, many of them. I'm not just talking about a few people, many of them. I'm one of them.
Is the $1.8 billion DOJ fund dead, or is it on hold?
I'd have to ask the lawyers, I don't know.
And despite this fund causing such backlash amongst congressional Republicans, you have seen some allies of the president, such as Lindsey Graham, floating other measures that already exist within the government to help compensate those who Republicans believe have been wrongly prosecuted by the Biden administration.
All right, Aaron Navarro for us. Aaron, thank you.